What's going on, man? It's your big brother K Reno. Hold on real quick, y'all. Welcoming y'all to the Underground Dialogue Podcast. This is our first time going live, one of many, because we're gonna be doing a bunch of cool stuff, man. So my purpose of really doing this live, don't know who to expect to come in, y'all. But those of y'all who are subscribing just probably came over from the other live, you know, this is really to update y'all on a lot of things that y'all gonna see coming up on the channel. We really want our podcast to be different. I appreciate y'all coming over here with me, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all long at all. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. Promise. And of course, hit that like button. Please do that. But we doing our best, man. Me and my brother Keisto, we working to try to make this podcast as different as we can from the rest. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of similarities to the other 20 million podcasts that's out there, but there are other things that we're going to incorporate that we hope will make us a little bit different, a little distinguishable from everybody else, man. We will have interviews, but all of our interviews, y'all, are not just going to be rappers and just people in the music business. A lot of our interviews will be members of the activist community, social activists, uh, people who really get down in the community for the people and fighting for freedom for our people. And that's going to be one of the main topics and concepts of pretty much every time we step on the mic, step behind the microphone. Even times when we don't have guests, those episodes will be just as, or if not more, impactful because of some of the subject matter that we're gonna cover. Now, y'all, if you know me through my music, y'all know your big brother don't pull no punches, and it's gonna pretty much be the same on this podcast as well. Of course, within the guidelines of what I'm able to how far I can push the envelope, but we're not gonna never compromise the truth. We're not gonna never let truth suffer. We're gonna always speak on it when it needs to be spoke on, and regardless of the situation, regardless of who like it and who don't. So that's one of the things that y'all are gonna see. I would want to ask y'all to always, if you subscribe, as soon as you hit the subscribe, there'll be a bell that appears when you hit the subscribe, and click the bell as well, because what that bell is, it's a notification bell. So every time I come on, your same notification you get on my other channel, you'll get the notification. For those who get it, some people say I'm being shadow banned and all this good stuff, but we're not gonna play with them, man. We think that, just in our humble opinion, we really believe that even so far, 5 episodes in, that our content is just as good as anybody else's that's out there. If y'all have not had opportunity to watch any of the episodes, the first episode we did was one called Apology Season, where it's talking about all of the different brothers and sisters throughout history that they've made to apologize on the threat of having their careers ended due to false accusations of anti-Semitism and things of that nature. So we go into what I believe a little bit more depth than a lot of people, because a lot of people, they scared to kind of go in, but we not really scared like that. We not scared like that. We gonna say it, So you'll get, that's just a small microcosm. Of course, we'll have the dope interviews. You can see a lot of the clips. See, I lost me for a minute. Y'all can see a lot of the clips of the ESG interview. And man, and really, man, to be honest with you, of all the interviews that I know my brother ESG has done, I like to believe this is one of the more compelling ones, based on the situation that he's going through right now with fighting cancer and battling his way back and still working through that while he still working while going through that. You know, he's still active, still out there, and how transparent he was, you know, after his diagnosis, man. You know, he been real as it gets. So, you know, even if y'all don't really know ESG like that, y'all need to watch this interview because not only is he giving that testimony, but he's still giving up so much game in the music business from music business standpoint. So be sure to check out the clips, and then we load the full interview. You'll get all of the meat, all of the nourishment. Um, One episode that we got. Oh, and real quick, I'm gonna give this away so y'all will be looking for it. The next interview that we're doing this weekend, we will on the Underground Dialogue podcast. We will be interviewing Scarface. How crazy is that? We will be interviewing the legend, the hip hop icon himself, Mr. Scarface, will be on the Underground Dialogue podcast this weekend. So you don't want to miss that one. But also, what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna need y'all. Well, I ain't gonna need y'all opinion on this because I already know what the answer would be. But we're just trying to figure out how we would be able to lay that out to include y'all in it. Because what we're gonna do next week, also, we're gonna have an episode that's gonna be called the Rap Draft. RAPDRAFT, the Rap Draft. And it's going to be just that. It's going to be, we're going to have 4 people on the panel, me, Keisto, and 2 others that we have not announced yet. And we're going to have 100 names, 100 rappers, old school, new school, everything in between. Well, I would say this. People that we rock with, because I can't honestly select a rapper that I don't really know his work. But we're gonna have 100 rappers on this list, male, female, old school, present, whatever. And we're gonna have a draft, like the NBA draft, NFL draft, and all 4 of us are gonna pick 25 rappers apiece, and then we'll let the people decide who got the best roster, who picked the best list of rappers. Because it's gonna be everything from lyricists to whatever. Political rappers, gangster rappers, everything gonna be on that list. You know, trap rappers, and we're gonna pick out 25 and let the people decide who had the best franchise. If these was actual rap teams, who y'all think winning? So that Rap Draft episode is coming next week, man. So, you know, like I said, we just trying to do things that we don't think a lot of podcasts are doing, are gonna do, and try to separate ourselves from it. And looking forward to including y'all because we're gonna do we're gonna actually do some live stream episodes. We're gonna do episodes just like this, how we are now, of course, but on the podcast where we're gonna be covering the topic, and then we'll be able to, just like I did earlier tonight on my other channel, we'll be covering the topic live on the podcast, and y'all will be able to chime in and give y'all opinions on it like you always do, and it'll be before the world. So we're looking forward to that, looking forward to including y'all, man, and getting y'all involved in what we got going on, man. We want this thing to really work. I think it's something that's needed. You know, the subject I was on and the other on my other channel, well, I keep pointing like I was in another location. The subject I was on my other channel is really connected to this because, you know, we want to feed you, man. We want to feed you food that's going to nourish you. We can give you some bad food and you'll get full off of it, but you're going to get sick sooner or later. It's going to make you sick. But we want to feed you something that's going to maximize y'all's health, you know, mental health. You know, we want to deal with mental health issues. We're going to have mental health specialists on certain episodes, talking about those things, man. We gonna go into it. And again, like I say, a lot of that stuff is gonna be boring to some people. But for those who want it and those who need it, it's gonna be highly beneficial and hopefully timely, where it could possibly be life-saving, man. So that's what it is, man. And if it's anything that y'all would want to see on a podcast, y'all feel free. Y'all can drop it in the chat. Let me know, like, some things within reason, of course. Nothing crazy, but we really are focused on trying to separate ourselves, and I know that's a hard thing to do without getting into the silly stuff, but if there's anything that y'all can that y'all want to suggest, say, man, this would be dope to put on the podcast if y'all did this, just drop it in the comments, and we'll definitely, if it's something that we feel can ride, you'll hear it again. You will hear your idea. Man. Plain and simple. So, and when we do this rap draft, y'all, I want y'all to understand there's some people that's gonna get left off. We can't see. I realized how few 100 names was. I was just messing around with it. But you would think that 100 rappers would be more than enough to say, okay, that you could get everybody in that need to be in. You would think you could do that with 100, but man, it's already people that I know I'm leaving out, because 100 just ain't enough. It's too many great rappers. It's too many. But so the reason I said that is to say, well, look, man, if you don't see somebody on there that you feel should be on there, man, hey, my bad, because we're just gonna go with who we think, and the people that we feel like, look, man, hey, this a rap draft, this a draft. So I'm building my roster, I'm building my franchise. These are the rappers I need, and we'll lay out the criteria. We'll lay out the criteria and make that happen, man. So shout out to the OG Jaime and Poster Child, because we did an episode called the Old School and the New School, just that dynamic and those discrepancies that come between old school artists and new school artists. Watch that episode, because we had a young brother, Poster Child, and we had an OG, Jaime, both giving perspectives from both sides. So watch that episode, man, because we're trying to bridge gaps. We're trying to make peace, out here. We don't want our generations going to war and fighting. We ain't getting caught up in that Willie Lynch crap, man. So it is what it is, man. Lance Walton says, whoever picks Andre 3000 and Black Thought, he talking about the rap draft, is the automatic winner. The rest of the team won't matter. I wouldn't say the rest of the team won't matter, because it's going to be some names on them other teams now. They might end up on the same team, the two you name. Who knows? It all depends on how the picks go. Who gets the number one pick. So that's what it is, man. But I really want y'all to support this channel, man, and help to build it up, the best we can. And that's if you like the information. I'm not asking nobody who ain't agreeing or liking information to support. That would be crazy to do that, And no, I'm probably not going to be in the draft. I'm probably not going to be in the draft. I got to see if the other three people would argue me and fight me on that. But that's all I really wanted, man. I wasn't going to hold y'all long here. I just wanted to do my first live on this channel. Also, another thing, too. if y'all have been watching any of the clips, the ESG video clips, y'all will see that merch that we got. You know, we got some hoodies, man. Them Underground Dialogue hoodies. I can't wait. I can't wait, man, because they came out really, really dope, man. Shout out to the homie Keisto for designing them and putting them together. So, you know, if y'all want to support and get some of the merch, man, you would not regret it. And it's starting to get cold. At least down here, it's starting to get cold. It may be already cold where you are, but it's perfect time. But what's up, Michelle? Michelle came on over. I see all the usual suspects. 3 Ball up in this thing, man. Anna Monarchy, Big Ock. I see all my people, man. Miles and everybody, man. Number love. Frank Stun says, K, I wasn't thinking of advertising my channel, but I realized how good of a platform you actually had to do. Well, I mean, it's all good. You know, we try to build this one up. You know, we have advertising. We have you've seen the commercials, you've been watching any of the videos. But we try to build this channel up to make it the type of channel that people will feel that is worthwhile to advertise on. You know, we don't want to take people's money, man, and they don't benefit from it. You know, because the channel is small. You know, so we wanna build a channel up to where people say, yeah, I feel like it would be a good investment for my company and for my business to advertise with the Underground Dialogue podcast. So that's what it is, man. You know, whenever you feel comfortable, when that time comes, if you wanna advertise whatever you got going on, then reach on out. I'm can't remember the email, but it's on the commercial. The commercial is on this channel. Everything that we're talking about is on this channel. If you want to see the merch, watch the ESG video clips, and we got the merch commercial pretty much on all of them. So we'll see. We'll see. I see your Codeine up in this thing, man. Appreciate y'all for transferring over. And brother D-Nell, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Means a lot, brother D-Nell, my family. Indeed, man. I'm gonna check out a couple more comments and I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold y'all up all night. Indeed. Miles said, who are the other 2 participants in the draft gonna be? I don't know yet. We haven't put that together. I know it's gonna be me and Keisto. It may be Murder One. I like to get a female in to bring some of that balance. But whoever the 4 people are, it has to be the other 2. I mean, they have to have knowledge of these artists. You know, they got to be able to kind of know. You know, they just bring anybody on there. They just picking people. You know what I'm saying? You know, T-Rash might end up on the list if we ain't careful. You know, we got to have somebody who know what they're talking about. So, you know, maybe Murder One and one other person. It's gonna be 4, so everybody gonna have 25 rappers apiece on their teams, and we'll be doing that episode next week. Where we got Scarface coming this weekend, so we got a lot of big stuff happening, man. So Scarface coming, the rap draft is coming, and you never know who else, man, at some point. So y'all in the right place, man. Y'all in the right place. Underground Dialogue podcast, man. We got merch, we got everything. So let's see. Andrea Maria, she's not in the United States no more. She's gone. She's in Mexico now doing her thing, man. So shout out to Andrea Maria doing her thing out there in good old Mexico. But we do want to have a feminine perspective to choose. So I'm gonna dig deep into my mental Rolodex and see if we can get a sister in there that knows these artists that we're gonna have on this list that can bring that perspective as well. We don't just want to have four hard heads up there, but if it comes down to that, then so be it. So be it. Yeah. It would be cool to do like an American Idol rap draft for upcoming new rap artists. Battle audition part 2 advertising. Yeah, that would be cool. See, and that's what I'm saying. So just suggestions, y'all. If y'all have any suggestions like that, we want to be different, man. We're gonna do a whole bunch of different stuff on our podcast. Just different ideas and different things. We want to do that, y'all. So um, be looking out. Be looking out. We want to change the game. What's up, Kevin? Respect to you. We want to change the game, man. It is what it is. All right, y'all. Well, y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you can be notified when we post, and share the videos best you can, and be looking for the content. Catch y'all later on, man. Peace and love.